Alright, what's up traders? Now I was able to remove the screen from my recording, so I should be able to be good. And right now we are looking at oil USD. So this is my prediction for oil USD. So there's things going around the world right now. We having war, we having migration, we having also inflation. So those three things are very important when it comes to prices. So we can see this is a daily. I like to use my daily because this is more a little bit more accurate and you can kind of more see where is the current market going to. I don't pay for this in this account. I do have another account where I pay for my things, so I'm using only basic and basic instruments to understand the market to show you guys that you really don't need too much. You don't have to complicate yourself. I always say education is very important, and learning how to read and understand is also very important. How to read and understand candlesticks. So let's come back to the oil. So as I was telling you guys that we have an inflation, we have a migration, and we have a war. There's things going out around the world. So price is trying to break. This is, I don't know if you guys, some of you already been in trading for a while. There's a person, or I don't know, it's a person just called ICT, and they show you about fair value gaps, and everybody has their understanding of fair value gaps. I just added it to my strategy to make myself a little bit more accurate with my trades. I also like to use my RSI, my MACD, and couple EMAs and my Fibonacci. I got a couple Fibonacci, but almost all of them work the same. I always go for the golden area. So we're having all those three things: inflation, migration, and war. I like to use MSN also as an outlet to read information. As we can see, China hits out in all direction after U.S. and allies ramp up trade war. So China is not gonna stay with the cars there. You know what I mean? They're gonna try to move it around. They're gonna try to send it somewhere. You know what I mean? They have to somebody. They're not gonna keep that investment stuck somewhere. So who are their allies? Remember, they're having war with the EU. They're saying that they're trying to flood the market. They're trying to ban certain products. Announce anti-dumping investing into POM produced in the U.S. Japan, Taiwan after receiving an application on behalf of Chinese producers of plastics. So imagine they're having problems with plastics and all these chemicals and stuff like that. So they gotta send it somewhere. And remember, plastics and all this stuff are made out of petroleum. They're made out of oil, to create this plastics. So what does that mean? They're not gonna let that investment just be thrown away. So they're gonna find somewhere where they can place it. So we go to Google Maps, and we go to Google Maps, and let's go see why it can possibly be happening this. All right, so let's go to China. Let's go to China over here. So China, they gotta send all those cars in a boat to some locations. Remember, they don't have it. They're having problems with Europe. They're having problems with other places. So they're gonna try to ship their stuff somewhere else. So they gotta be shipping them to Chile, probably Peru, Argentina. They might be trying to ship them to um Brazil. Where Brazil? I don't know where Brazil. Gotta be over here. Brazil. So They gotta route all those things all the way over here in order to sell them with those countries. India. So that means they gotta ship all this boat somewhere. So that means the demand of oil might go up. That's why they're creating new ways of transporting their goods because they know that oil is gonna go up. Oil is gonna keep going up no matter what. Cause tension is gonna go is gonna be increasing, and if oil gets too high that people cannot afford it, people run into electrical cars. So they have the market flooded with electrical cars. They got trade wars with electrical cars. So what does that mean? Like they're gonna try to ramp up prices up so people can go buy those electrical cars because hey, we have inflation, the dollar ain't worth no more. Gas is going up. People cannot afford to buy gas, so we're gonna see a demand of gas and demand of electrical vehicles. So we gotta be ready. We like remember trading is about timing, so we have to be waiting. This is a fair value gap. This is where transactions are happening. For me, this around this price, 90. This is a good price where people are gonna start buying, getting very happy about it. But if I wanted to enter the market, I would enter the market around 90 and try to hold it all the way to 109 and then get out of the market by then because then from here is going to have a lot of struggle. It can be rate increase. This is where the rate increase can come when it hits 109. When inflation got a little bit too out of control, they got to find a way and it might come back to 118 and another rate increase and then 133, another rate increase. I mean, there's a three, or that could be the three. How do you go? How were they saying? There were the three interest rate cuts. So it could be the three interest rate cuts. One, two, three. When it hits right this price, they're gonna be okay. We need electrical cars. We need to push that demand. And remember, this is a daily chart, so it can take weeks. It can take up to next year. This can be a sign that we might have a Democrat president this year. Just by looking at this because price is going high, it just looks like it's gonna keep going up. We have this shoulder head. People are selling, people are trying to sell their positions here, thinking it can go down. Like I said, right here, 83 seems to be a fair price, fair value gap, fair price. Transactions are happening. You can see people are buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling. So they're trying to do a couple more transactions here and choose from here. Also, we saw that the president of Iran um, got in an accident, so that's also gonna create tension because there's gonna be a lot of conspiracies, and conspiracies create spookiness. Spookiness creates people want to go buy stuff because we can go hit World War III. We can do this. Remember, panic buying, panic selling. People go and buy those things. Can they happen? Yes, it's happening around the world. Can it come to America? It can't. You know what I mean? All those things can happen, and we just gotta be ready financially, and we have to be ready for anything. But as we can see right now, they're having a trade war, so China ain't gonna let that happen. I mean, they're gonna find a way how to squeeze people. So let's get it. Make sure you guys follow me. This is the Money Association. Follow me on Instagram. I just changed my name on Twitter, so I'll be uploading more information. Let's get it.